Hey, Paul Morrow here. I'm the author of Smart Financial Grandparenting. You may have seen it online. It's available on Amazon. Some of the folks have asked me to actually talk about some of the things that I've done the last 50 years in the financial advisory business. And I'm just going to hit a few topics. But inside the book on Smart Financial Grandparenting, there's a great story in chapter 1 from a real life case that we did called College at Half Off. And let me just describe it to you in general. All of us that have children, everybody who believes that education is a good thing, gets stressed out about cost of college and the cost of college. And it's way above my pay grade to try to fix the cost of college. However, the best that we can do is try to arrange for our children and grandchildren to get college at sort of a reasonable cost, a cost they can afford. So about 20-something years ago, we dreamed this concept up. We've been using it. It's been very effective. And let me just describe it to you. I had a wonderful meeting with a young man recently who was the beneficiary of some of this planning. His grandfather was a very generous guy, believed a lot in education. He was part of the great migration of immigrants to America. His grandparents come here from Ireland. Big ethnic family, lots of grandchildren. There was no way that this fellow who worked for one of the utility companies could envision being able to pay for the education for his 6 or 7 grandchildren. So if you're a grandparent, and you're a grandparent of what I would call middle-class success. This is really not an important topic, by the way, to people who have vast sums of money. I mean, they don't really concern themselves with it. It's just another bill that they pay. And frankly, for those people that have very modest means, the financial aid system is favorable for them. This is a real middle-class problem. If you have enough money so that you can't get great deals on financial aid, but not enough money to be able to say to your 6 grandchildren, I'll ante up $600,000 and $700,000. So here's what it works like. I talked to this young man the other day, and he played exactly the most important role in this entire college at half off. He followed his grandfather's instructions. He went to school. He got good grades. He graduated. He got a job. These are requirements that his grandfather put in. So the first step of doing college at half off is for grandparents to establish a trust that's going to hold money, that's going to be paid out based on their rules. You can write your own rules in this college at half off trust. And his grandfather said, I don't want to pay quitters. I don't want people that fail out. I don't want people that come home and sleep on the couch downstairs and play video games. And if somebody doesn't go to college, I will still reimburse them if they get a trade, they get a license as a plumber, an electrician, or whatever, and they go into one of the trades. So we had very specific rules written out with the help of an estate planning attorney. So trust is number 1. Mark it down if you're taking notes, or read it in chapter 1 of my Smart Financial Grandparenting book. Second part of this is, there were 7 children. The cost of college, even then 20 years ago, looked daunting. He thought it would be about $100,000 a year. It came out to be more than that. So in their budget, they had a limited budget for this. They figured for all 7 children, they could set aside maybe $1,000 a month to put in to the program. So they could have hoped to live 20 years. They could have hoped to be great investors in the market. They could have hoped for a lot of things, but instead they went with the guaranteed college at half off program, and they used that $1,000 a month, that $12,000 a year, to buy $1 million of insurance. The trust bought the insurance. There was a $1 million death benefit. Grandparents have passed now, it's 20 years later, and all of the 7 grandchildren who went to college, they graduated, they borrowed money. Grandpa's trust paid off all the loans. And it paid off all the loans basically at about 50% of the cost. And what do I mean by that? So we paid off about $900,000 in college loans for about $400,000 in actual premiums. What that means is the parents paid $12,000 for about 20-something years, and if you add in interest and all that, basically it was college at half the cost. But here's the key part. We actually had money left over, which was used to pay for lots of the other costs that college kids have. So if you're thinking in advance, if you're looking in the crib and you're a grandparent, and you look down at your first grandchild that's, 18 days old, and you can think forward to 18 years from now and do a little advanced planning, you can lock in on a guaranteed basis a way to fund their college at about 50 cents on the dollar. So for more information about that, reach out to us at Smart Financial. We will help you with this. Get a copy of Smart Financial Grandparenting online, or you can contact us directly at the website and the Facebook and the Instagram and all that listed below. And I look forward to meeting you at one of my upcoming book signings around New England for this and the upcoming other Smart Financial books. Thank you.